You'd think that after a year or two, this topic would die down, but when Jaiden Animations of all people had something to say about this, I couldn't help but speak up, considering she had some opinions on the topic in general.
There's been rampant lewd and X-rated art created based on your character.
Okay, first of all, I love that cringe that Jaiden had when she first just like saw what was coming, just realized what this guy was talking about. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I would agree.
And it is so rampant that there are videos.
Aw, they're showing my video first. How cute.
There are people saying, this is too much, this needs to stop. Have you ever talked about any of this?
No, I haven't. And people have thought that I have. There's rumors. People say she's said this or she said this. And it's like, you're all wrong. I haven't said anything. And you're crazy to think that I would.
Because like if you bring it up, then it draws more attention to it.
There's the people who know about it and are telling me to say something about it.
Yeah.
There's the people who are making it, who are aware of it. And then there's the general audience who doesn't know. So why would I talk about it and just make them aware of it? People are like, think that I have a choice on like, hey, let's take it all down. Right. It's like, that's not how it works. Would I encourage it? No. Do I want it? No. Do I have a choice? No. I've talked to like managers and people who like are connected to Google, and I've like, can we like do something? And they're like, let me check. And they'll come back to me and be like, nope. I wish that like children and my family members and all my friends can't find it immediately.
And that's the internet, pal. When people are anonymous, they will abuse that power to the ends of the earth, and they're not going to stop until they get the bag they want, even if it's the slightest bit of attention or entertainment. Now, Jaiden had some absolutely valid points on the topic. I agree with him. That art is not something I particularly enjoy, but I think it's also something that can't be controlled. I'm like, whatever, dude. If you want to make Jaiden art, more power to you. But keep it contained, and don't let it be discovered by minors that want to search up Jaiden Animation on Twitter, you fucking idiots. But then Jaiden made some comment that honestly annoyed me a tad, and I wanted to talk about it.
And the people who are making the videos, really, they make me a little bit more upset because they're pretending to take the moral high ground on like, this is horrible,
right,
when they're the ones who are really like profiting and benefiting. And you can't pretend to be the good person in this scenario. Like, to put it lightly, I don't really appreciate it.
Alright, listen, Jaiden. I made those videos for the bag. I didn't expect it to blow up and all of a sudden all these other creators start doing the same thing, but it happened, and I would have done it again if I wanted to keep growing and making this type of content. Lucky for you, I've gotten tired of the grind, chasing trend after trend on YouTube, and I slowed down. Of course I'm going to talk about how weird it is, because that is what drives traffic. People love controversial topics, and when you're not a family-friendly content creator that can talk about playing fucking Mario and hit 300k views in an hour, you have to find other ways to get those views. The way commentary channels do this is by keeping a constant eye on trends and topics that are sensitive and making videos on it, and I've honestly gotten sick of doing things like that. So to put it lightly, this controversy is not something you will ever escape if you want to exist on YouTube as much as you do already. You'll never be able to avoid it. Now, I feel slightly bad that talking about this topic opened a hellhole of people annoying you about the issue, but not enough that I wouldn't do it again if I wanted to keep growing making this content, and that's just me being honest. So many YouTubers hide behind their persona and pass it off as their real selves, and when I first made this channel, I wanted to make fun of that. I wanted to make videos that just made people mad for laughs. I didn't care about numbers or that I was getting a ton of dislikes. It was just so funny to me. But when I made that video about Jaiden Animation art that was floating around, that shit was exploding all of a sudden. That rush of numbers and money flowing in becomes addicting, and you just want more of it. All of a sudden, you get so hyped up to make the next video. But it was a toxic addiction that drove me away from what made me enjoy YouTube in the first place. All of a sudden, you're not focusing on videos that you were making because you love making them. You're chasing trends, controversy, whatever would get you the most views, and it became a grind that I didn't sign up for. Then when I actually made a video of something I wanted to talk about it, and it doesn't do as well because people love that controversy and will flock to those videos instead. So you're pressured even more to chase those trends. I honestly miss the old days where I could just make videos to make people mad and never follow that trend. I considered making a new channel, just starting from scratch to do that, but I didn't want to alienate my current audience I have right now more than I already have. Like, I'm sorry boys, but my motivation to make the videos I did in the past has gone down, but not necessarily making videos in general. What I would love to make videos on and stream is Valorant, dude. I'm addicted to this game. I would love to end up doing educational content as I improve and become good enough to be able to teach other people how to improve as well. Although that would definitely be under a new channel, dude. Just fuck it, man. If I want to make videos, I want to do it for fun. And if that ends up bringing up views, great. Otherwise, I'm not going to be grinding something I find tedious. And as for Jaiden, my apologies for using you as my perfect source of controversy. Can't promise I won't do the same again in the future. Just stay away from Twitter. You'll be fine.